Hello everyone. We are the Group 8 consisting of students from Education and Mass Communication Department of NORSU and in collaboration with the students from Hong Kong Baptist University. Today, we are excited to share our film analysis entitled Still Human. This presentation is structured as follows. We'll begin with an introduction, followed by a detailed analysis of Still Human. Next, we'll engage in comparative reflection, then a visual analysis. Finally, we'll conclude with a summary of our key findings. Still Human, directed by Oliver Su Kenchan in 2018, is a heartwarming film that highlights the relationship between a Hong Kong resident and a Filipino migrant worker, emphasizing human bond despite initial struggles with communication and cultural differences. They develop a meaningful friendship built on mutual understanding and support. Still Human is a touching reminder of our shared humanity and strength found in overcoming obstacles together, ultimately celebrating the beauty of cross-cultural understanding.
Hello everyone, my name is Wang Yuhao. Next, I will continue to introduce the cultural context behind the film Still Human that I want to show. The cultural elements of these movies reflect the diversity, complexity, and social problems of modern Hong Kong society. First of all, in my opinion, what the director wants to show in the phenomenon of foreign workers. As an international city, we all know that Hong Kong has long relied on foreign and domestic workers, especially this from the Philippines. Through the role in the Avellana, the film shows the life of foreign workers in Hong Kong. While the group provides an important service to Hong Kong families, they are often ignored by social and face issues such as language, cultural differences, and loneliness, revealing the marginalizations of immigrant workers in the city. Secondly, the thing that I want to show is live marginalized groups is Lim Cheng Wing, who is the paralyzed and unable to take care of himself, symbolize and neglected vulnerable groups in Hong Kong society. Lim Cheng Wing's living situation reflects this and dilemma faces by disabled people in contemporary society. They not only have faced physical limitation, but also deal with social indifference and alienation from family relationship. And finally, let's talk about the third cultural backgrounds, the identity and changes of Hong Kong society. And through the intertwined stories of Len Cheng-win and Evelyn, the film explores Hong Kong's complex identity issues that are meant globalization and political change. Len Cheng-win's tragic experience symbolizes the powerlessness Hong Kong feels in the face of huge social changes. At the same time, Evelyn's role as a immigrant workers represents the outside in Hong Kong society, revealing the impact of immigrants and foreign workers on Hong Kong's social structures, as well as their marginalized status in Hong Kong culture.
The key culture element, the two cities have a different culture for the family Wyle. In the film, the Philippine people miss his family very much, but the Hong Kong family only call to greet his father when he is not in good health, which requires the importance their Philippine attached to family affairs. Then, the two cities in terms of the community culture. In the movie, Philippine people help each other, but the neighbors in Hong Kong are afraid of the seat themselves of fire and are unwilling to arrive the protective. The region of the life in the two cities is different. The movie shows that Hong Kong has the fast pitch of the urban life, which reliable in many people have a different mentality while Philippine tend to have a optimistic attitudes to life. The two cities have a different language and culture, Cantonese and Philippine, which will be included in the film. The different language also led to community barriers, which rely from the beginning and the cushion of the culture.
Here are the three important key themes in the film. First, we have empathy and understanding. The film has emphasized empathy and understanding, wherein each character has proven that they are against social stereotypes and prejudices. The film has evidently shown the different camera works and direction, where it has given us a profound emotional exploration that even the viewers could feel it. Number two is personal growth and human connection. Since there are two main characters in the film, they are both struggling at the same time striving for their own betterment. Despite their individualism, they also needed this human connection. And lastly, societal hierarchies and the dehumanizing aspects of labor. In this film, it has shown Evelyn's life as a domestic helper and the different challenges that she has faced within it. We as Filipinos, we are very open to the different stereotypes that our OFWs has been facing abroad. This film does not only depict the life of an OFW, but also as an employer, and at the same time, different cultural diversities of both the Philippines and the Hong Kong.
The 2018 movie entitled Still Human is a purpose-driven movie that conveys central message to the audience. This includes number one, it motivates and inspires the audience to keep on believing, to hold on to their dreams, and to keep striving towards betterment in life. And that the true transformation comes not just from external circumstances, but the way people treat and see each other. The second one, it advocates empathy. It helps the audience to feel the emotions and be connected to the character. Number three, it advocates understanding and respect that regardless of who you are, social status, or even physical limitations, deserves dignity, respect, understanding, and a chance to grow.
So, based on the movie Still Human, differences in culture and societal norms between the Philippines and Hong Kong is being portrayed. So, the first difference we notice is, of course, the difference in language. Next is the eating utensils during meals. In Hong Kong, they use chopsticks, while here in the Philippines, we use spoon and fork, or we also use a more traditional way of eating using our bare hands, and we call this as kamayan. And next is the difference in religion. Although the difference in religion, it wasn't really portrayed in the movie, but I'm just going to add this. Majority of the Filipinos are Christians, specifically Roman Catholic. And in Hong Kong, they have various of religions like Christianity, Confucianism, Taoism, Buddhism, and etc. Next is marriage. Here in the Philippines, divorce here is illegal due to religious beliefs, and we only have annulment. And in Hong Kong, it was shown in the film that divorce is legal. Next is the work ethic and society. So here in the Philippines, people are more positive and laid back, that sometimes people see it as laziness, but yeah, people are just laid back, more laid back. And in Hong Kong, we've noticed that Hong Kong has a fast-paced society where people get things done quickly and efficiently. And next is communication. Filipinos are more indirect and doesn't really say what they mean to say, and they usually hide the true meaning of their words to avoid conflict or hurting someone, while in Hong Kong they are straightforward and direct to their words. And next is social status and social standing. So we have noticed in the movie that people in Hong Kong really values their social standing and saving faces or anything that influences their reputation. They really find it important. And lastly, work or career. So as shown in the movie, Evelyn Santos is a nurse that works in Hong Kong as a maid and a caregiver to an elderly Hong Kong man named Lung Cheng-Wing. So in the Philippines, nursing is one of the famous courses or program in the Philippines, and it is either students who study nursing are either influenced by their family or the society itself. And if you have noticed in the film, there are lots of Filipinos working abroad, and it is due to poverty and lack of job opportunities here in the Philippines. So that is it for the difference of culture and social norms of both countries. Thank you.
So what are the similarities between the Hong Kong culture and the Filipino culture? First is that both cultures are Chinese influenced. So example, the Chinese New Year. Here in the Philippines, although the Chinese culture is more dominant in Hong Kong, here in the Philippines, we Filipinos also have Chinese influence. We celebrate the Chinese New Year, which is celebrated every 29th of January. So here we have firecrackers or fireworks, and so we also have parades where lion or dragon dances are being done, and we also prepare food to be shared with our families. And we also have here Hong Bao and Ang Pao. These are red envelopes given usually by elders or bosses in the workplace. So usually it is given by our elderly, our grandparents, our parents to us or to family members, and what they do is they put money inside or from your boss to an employee. So next is that both cultures are family oriented. So both cultures place high value on family ties. Here in the Philippines, we have extended families living together, which I think is also similar in Hong Kong. And next is that young generations are expected to respect the elderly. So the young generations or their younger family members are expected to respect our parents, grandparents, and other senior family members. And so lastly, it's that both cultures loves reunions and celebration. So going back, since we value family ties and we place high value on family ties and respect our elderly, we also value celebrations or reunions, as it provides opportunity for us to share meals with our family, to bond together, to share news about what's happening in our lives.
So our group discussion about the movie highlighted both shared and distinct cultural aspects between the Philippines and Hong Kong. We initially perceived similar social hierarchies in both countries, but the film revealed a stronger critique of social class in Hong Kong, evident in Evelyn's struggles as a domestic worker. The film's portrayal of Chinese New Year celebration and the act of spreading blessings resonated with both cultures. We learned the importance of celebrating even small victories in life, as the movie emphasized. Furthermore, the film challenged our Filipino tendency to romanticize happy endings, as Evelyn and Leong's story ended with Leong supporting her pursuit of dreams even without his physical presence. Ultimately, we saw Evelyn as a symbol of the Philippines, striving for improvement despite challenges, while Leong represented the strength and the resilience of Hong Kong, acknowledging the need for companionship.
Still Human made me reflect on how people from completely different walks of life can come together and change each other's world. So the relationship between the paralyzed man and his caregiver, who comes from the Philippines, starts off with a frustration, but slowly it transforms into a deep connection. So it is a reminder that even in tough situations, human connection has the power to heal and bring out the best in us. So the film shows that no matter our challenges or differences, we can always find understanding and compassion if we choose to see each other as more than just our circumstances.
Next part is the visual analysis. In the filter colors, the film is mainly in cool colors such as green and blue colors. Cool colors can mostly express the sadness, helplessness, and loneliness. This color tone can reflect the loneliness of Charing and the helplessness of Eileen. It is the present atmosphere of society, discolored, covered, and emotion of loss and helplessness, make it easier for audience to feel the strength of the character. Next is use contrasting colors in some scenes, such as when Eileen is with Chen Wings. The colors will use the soft color like yellow light to show the character happiness and hope, and quickly turned back to cool colors such as blue. This misunderstand or even emphasize the reality culture of light, and the same time the audience to feel change in their relationship. Natural light is used in most of films, such as in the street and the main character house. This kind of real light makes the audience feel real of daily life, which is close to the analysis of an ordinary life. For example, the Chen house, there is only weak orange light illuminating the whole house. Really? The culture, the Philippine worker or live in Hong Kong would go to the place on their spare day or Saturday to have a dinner chat with their friends or people who are hometown. This explains their culture of gathering.
For the movie shooting technology, technical. In the movie, the filming technical of shooting from the bottom up is utilized twice. Following the four sides of the building's patio, the first time is to make use of the angle of Chen Wing's eyes, so that the audience can enter into Chen Wing's inner world, expressing Chen Wing's despair of life after being paralyzed in an accident, and he looks up to the sky, the patient, and intends to commit suicide, intending to end his life. Another time, Evelyn's camera is used to shoot from the angle of the viewing window towards the sky of the patient, to express that Evelyn has realized her dream, and through the use of this camera, she can step onto a bigger stage, and that charming and ointment stage also means a lot to her. For the composition, the film is shot in panoramic and medium shots, which allows us to see the interactions between the two main characters more clearly and helps to convey the intimate relationship between Chen and Evelyn as they support each other. As they are both alone, both of them value each other very much. And the use of a hand-holding camera and the third person in the movie makes the audience feel like they are beside the main characters and expressing the movie themselves. In the last scenes, the panoramic shot is zoomed out, and Chen is driving his wheelchair along on the busy street, which makes the audience see that he is detached from his surroundings. This visual effect makes people feel that he has returned to his solitary life. And the culture, the bottom-up filming technique highlights the characteristics of Hong Kong's buildings. Because Hong Kong is a small city, the design of the buildings is to give the maximum number of people the smallest amount of space, and it can be seen that there are lots of small rooms on the first floor. Nowadays, a lot of Hong Kong people from middle classes families live in opposite rooms like the one in the movie.
So hello everyone, let's move on to our conclusion. And I would like to make our conclusion short. So let's start. So the movie Still Human, it beautifully highlights the shared values and cultural connections between Hong Kong and the Philippines. It shows both culture deeply value family bonds and respect for elders, and how they celebrate New Year with similar Chinese tradition. While the film also showcases cultural differences such as language, religion, and social norms, it also emphasizes that communication can be overcome through empathy, understanding, and patience. This showcases, despite our differences, we are all connected by our shared humanity. The movie also encourages us to keep dreaming, reminding us that life's challenges shouldn't distinguish our passion. It inspires us to embrace our differences and find common ground, ultimately fostering a greater application for cultural diversity. So that's all. So I hope you have. So thank you everyone. That's it for our group presentation. I hope you have learned something from the story. We encourage you to consider the film's themes of empathy, cross-cultural understanding, and the enduring power of human connection in your own lives. That's all for everyone. Thank you for listening. I hope you have learned something on our presentation.